the char and the bluebacks used to run up there by the gobs. We stopped along the road, my wife taking a little drink from a beautiful little creek. Get a little drink of water here. We're heading for the char, or the Bull River, to snag some char. My daughter and my wife here we start up the Bull River into the back country. Here's the Bull River that runs into Clark's Fork. It's near the town of Noxton. And there used to be wonderful cutthroat fishing, and a char is like a big salmon that we used to, it was legal at that time to snag char in here. Certain season you could snag them. Here we're going to some friends of ours, Ed and Vera Watts. I have a folding boat carried on top of the car. We're going up this old road that is no more in operation. The bridge is gone. But at that time we took the boat out, and we're going to go down this stream. And I'll show you later how we snag these big char out of we'd find holes, deep holes. The water was so clear that you could see them, and we had various little tricks that we could use to snag them. That's a little boat, but Ed and I are going down this stream. This is trying to find the holes where we could find a char. And see that big pole sticking out the nose of the boat? It's a scaled tamarack. You use a light telephone line for a line and a heavy three-pronged hook, which you'll see a little bit better a little later. Some of these places are a little shallow, and you can see every rock in the bottom of this river from the bridge. Here I got out, but we got loose and it hang up on the shallow spots, one here and there. We got to this big hole. We didn't happen to get any fish in this particular one, but later we'll show you one. Here's on down the stream a ways. And we stop and fish. Also, Ed had his light tackle out for nice cutthroat trout, which were good, but here I'm set here now. He's in the boat here. He's working, trying to run the char up over me. I've got this big nickel-plated triple hook laid out there that I can see, and if the fish runs over it, I come up with it and try to snag him, hit him anywhere. Which I will. You'll see here in a minute. Now I got it. He's on there. He's thrashing around in this deeper water. There he comes. I have to tire him out a little bit and get him over to the boat, and Ed will put him in the boat. Here's his wife Vera with one of them. They're bigger than this yet, but that's a nice fish. Now here's the outfits we homemade. That's the big hook. That's the tamarack pole with lightweight telephone wire, galvanized wire. Here I've got one on. I'm different time bringing him in. See, there got the little white tips. There's something like a trout that we have that, as far as characteristics of looks, like an eastern brook trout, marked. It's a different time with one of the nicer fish we caught. We didn't have a limit in those days in Montana there, and you could snag them, which you cannot do, of course, anymore. And, of course, the dam stopped. They came out of Oreille Lake and would run up the Clark's Fork River, clear to Missoula country. But they had no more. Here we are out in what they call the Big Eddy on a homemade raft of driftwood, and we would push it out to a certain spot and get set, and then throw rocks and run them over us, and we'd snag them there. Quite a feat. The timing when they go speeding by to hook one of them. The Big Eddy was the biggest hole and deepest water in the entire Bull River. Quite a tussle just between you and the fish. Some of them fish could pull just about as strong as you could. You have to just... I had to put the pole down here on the board and get a hold of the wire and bring him in. No, he wasn't ready to be brought in yet there. This is a different one, different time. This happened to be the biggest fish I ever caught in the Bull River. This weighed over 17 pounds. I didn't have scales with me, but I estimated it over 17. This is another trip where with Vera and Ed, we went down the river in that little homemade boat because the road didn't follow the river, and we wanted to find holes that these fish were in. Here we've caught a mess. We've got all we want for all of us here. We've got to carry them out to our car, which is a little ways by trail from this point. There was an old bridge there. Nice mess of fish. Here we are in our car with that boat on top, heading for home, sunset, back to Spokane.